This video will look at the ticket details page and how to manage the workflow of a ticket. So the first thing we want to do is navigate into the help desk and then to the console, and we can either view the details of a ticket from the console page here by clicking on the yellow magnifying glass icon, or alternatively we could go into the search page. So here we'll see a breakdown of all the information about the customer and the ticket, so we can see who it is, the type of job, the customer's priority, any tickets that it depends on or are dependent on. We can see some details of who it was created by and when it was last updated, who the assigned tech is. We can see whether this ticket has an SLA or not. If it does, we can see whether that is currently on hold and how much time has elapsed and is remaining. So at the moment this one says it is on hold, and the reason for that is that it's in the more information required status. So we've sent some questions to the customer, and until we hear back from them the timer will be on hold. So this particular job has a 3-hour SLA, which obviously we've gone a lot over. It's not currently configured to be billable, so any hours that are logged will not generate an invoice. So we can see a breakdown of all the different technicians that have worked on the job and how many hours they've completed on the job. If we want to add a time journal entry, we can just click this link here and fill this out. We can also change the tech and the date of when the work was taken if we need to. And then we can see a full breakdown of the time journal entries by clicking on this link here. This is a list of everything that's been done on the job so far. So we then move down to the workflow journal. So this is where we would push the ticket through its life cycle and complete the job. So there's a number of different actions that we can do here. Some are not going to be covered in this video. So we can cancel the ticket, we can complete it, edit the details, generate an invoice, the place in progress and place on hold. This will affect the SLA timer. So if we put the job on hold, it will stop the timer. And then once we want to kick it back off again, we would put it back in progress. We also have the function here to reassign the ticket to another tech. So if this was a billable ticket, the hours that are accrued, there's a couple of different ways that an invoice can be generated for it. One option, if the company is configured to generate invoices immediately, would be that once this ticket is completed, an invoice would be generated. Another option is to run the generate invoice transition. So if this job was running over a month period or something like that, and we wanted to generate partial invoices for every week, we could just run this transition manually and it would then spawn off an invoice. And then the third option is if a company is configured for delayed billing, the invoice would be wrapped up into a single invoice once they hit their billing period. We then have the option to create a ticket message, which will then be pushed into the workflow journal. And with that message we can also optionally attach a file. So we'll see that message is now included in the journal here. We can add comments which are similar to ticket messages, but they won't appear inside of the journal, and also if we set a private comment, the customer won't be able to see that. We then have a list of any related notifications that have gone off during the ticket's life cycle and who they've gone off to, and then finally we can attach documents into the document management system.